Hello ladies and gentlemen, Master Bucks here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 career mode series. Can you believe it? We only just, about a couple of weeks ago started up the Karate Club mini-series with Masters FC. A little teaser FIFA 22 career mode if you will, but now the time has come. FIFA 22, the full game baby, it is out. I have got my hands on the Ultimate Edition and we are about to start up my first proper career mode series. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I asked you guys at the end of the last Karate Club career mode episode what team we were going to take on. Arsenal was one of the teams that I asked you guys, would you be interested in me doing an Arsenal career mode? And well, as it is very clearly obvious, they did not get up in the vote. Because the team we are starting FIFA 22 with is Wrexham AFC. We will be doing a Wrexham career mode to start FIFA 22. If you did vote for the Arsenal career mode, do not worry, I have plans for Arsenal. I won't say what exactly, but you will be seeing some Arsenal career mode content in the coming days, so don't you worry. But this is what we are doing today, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving all the way to League 2. Now, obviously, Wrexham are not currently in League 2. They are currently in the National League. They're in the 5th division. They are, however, in the rest of the world category. So what I'm going to do is replace a team that's in League 2 right now with Wrexham AFC, and we're going to do a full and proper Road to Glory career mode and get Wrexham all the way to the Premier League, to the Champions League, and hopefully beyond, if there is even a beyond. We are going to take this Wrexham team and we're going to make it the next big giant of football. We're going to create legends at this football club and it's going to be a ball. Now, unfortunately, this is the harsh part of the business. One of these teams is gonna have to go. And I've come up with a pretty good solution for this, in my opinion, all right? What I'm gonna do is take the team that nearly got relegated, like the lowest placed team in League 2 last season that didn't get relegated, and replace them. That team, unfortunately, for Scunthorpe United fans, is Scunthorpe United. So my apologies to all 7 of you. Unfortunately, your team, I'm having to kick you out. See you later, Scunthorpe, and say hello to Wrexham AFC. I feel like it's only inevitable and only a matter of time until we see this in real life, but for now, here we are. So we've got the team in League 2, we've sorted out the stadium. I'm going to flick over negotiation strictness from loose to strict just to give ourselves a bit of a challenge. Legendary match difficulty. Financial takeover, as much as I would love to have a little influx of cash to start, we're not going to be doing any of that. We're probably going to be sticking with the team as it is for the beginning and maybe make 1 or 2 more signings. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. It's a Wrexham career mode. The last time I did a League 2 career mode was with Salford City, I think 2 years ago. That ended up being one of my best career modes ever, so I can't wait to get this one started. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We have taken over Wrexham AFC. We are the gaffer, and it starts here, people. Let's meet the team. But here we go. Your Wrexham AFC team. Hyde and Mullen are the strikers. We've got Jones, Young the captain, and Davies is the midfield. 5 at the back formation. I could rock with this for at least maybe the first half of the season, but Reckford, Cleworth as well, Tozer, Hayden, and French as the defenders here, and Lainton is their goalkeeper. Now, let's look at the rest. McAllendon, Angus Jones, Jarvison, players already on the bench that I know I'm immediately going to be chucking in. We've got Hall Johnson, for example. He's one green, and you have got to be kidding me. We had a guy in the Karate Club career mode with this exact same ridiculous last name, and I think I've been saying it wrong the whole time, but I'm going to stick with it. Shezapaniak. I can't believe it. It's the password 2.0. That is too wild of a coincidence. And then a couple of other pretty decent players, even on the bench. There's some pretty good depth for, you know, the overall talent level of this squad. Well, anyway, people, I've gone ahead and created my strongest starting 11, in my opinion. This Lainton goalkeeper will stay in there. We have got still Reckford, and we've got Lennon moving in a centre-back. Tozer and Hayden are still at the centre-back position. Hall Johnson goes in. The midfield is pretty well the same. Jones, Young, and Davies will keep their spots. Thomas is a new striker I want to give a run to, and I'm going to keep, obviously, Mullen, who looks like he's going to be my best player currently at the moment in the team. But yeah, looking at this, we definitely could do with a little bit of depth in certain other areas. Like, I'd love to get a star centre midfielder in, high 60s, maybe even 70s if possible. Could go for another striker, maybe. But I think on top of that, a goalkeeper would be very important. As much as I would love to rely on Password 2.0, I'm not sure how much of a future or how big a future he's going to have. Our budget is bloody minuscule, only 1.5 mil with about 15k worth of a wage. This is it's tough, man. And I want to look at who my better players are and what their ages are. So we've got a 31-year-old here, a 36-year-old in David Jones, who sounds familiar, but I can't quite figure out exactly. We've actually got a bit of a senior squad. I mean, a lot of the younger players in the team aren't super highly rated. I mean, they're all in their low 60s to flat 60s, which might be tough, you know. But from Presnell Szczepaniak to Darwood Szczepaniak, I still don't even know how to say it. Not even after all these episodes. And here's the worst part about it too. With the limited cash that we have, we've still got players in the last year of their contract that we need to sort out. That's like priority number one. So guys like Jordan Davies and Jarvis and all these other guys that are, you know, still sort of okay with younger players, we've got to keep around. So I'm going to go through and offer these guys all their new wages. And once all that's done, all the players I feel I need to keep, we'll see how much cash I actually have left. Thankfully, it hasn't actually affected it that much. We've only lost about 10k worth of wage. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start immediately looking at free agents because we're playing in a team here where the average rating of each player is like low 60s. I guarantee you, we could find some great players in the free agents pretty well off the bat to almost go straight into the starting 11. And to be honest with you, I couldn't really even find all that many. We've got a handful of players here, some mostly defenders, one center midfielder, one striker who's like a regen. And honestly, lads, I'm not even sure if any of these guys could make our starting 11. Oh boy, what have we got in terms of youth development? Not a lot of players, again, that are super highly rated. In fact, not even a single player that's like even close to getting to a 60. Some players with great potential though, don't get me wrong, like we've got this right midfielder who this game loves to give me bloody players that are near impossible. Hang on, let me think. Marrick's pretty easy, but how do you say that last name? Caselli, whatever, but he's only 42 overall with great potential. So, I mean, immediately I've got to keep him around for just that potential alone, but he's a long-term project. Conrad Larson, a goalkeeper who might hopefully become maybe decent for us. I don't know how, it depends how quickly he can grow. Everyone else like Jacques here and Fofana and Hassan are all probably not, I don't think, gonna cut it, unfortunately. Well, in that case, in my effort to find some goddamn decent recruits, I'm gonna have to once again try to go into the global transfer network. I might have to send some scouts away, like we've got an English scout in England. I've got a scout in Norway. Don't know about that. And I'd probably like to send Christian Strand somewhere like to a top 5 league. Look, I'm tossing up between either Germany or Spain here. I'm thinking, or maybe Italy even, like, you know, go a bit different. Nah, you know, I'm just going to stick with what's good. We'll send Archie Farmer to Spain here. You know, English love a good holiday in Spain, so hopefully he actually get some work done though. And I think it's pretty obvious we are desperately going to need to find some bargains in the market here, because otherwise we could have quite a tough time recruiting with the budget that we have. So I'm going to be looking for players in the last year of their contract between the ages of 16 and 28. If we can find any players that are 23 or older that are in that bracket, maybe we can snap them up on a free. That would be lovely in January. I might even go ahead and buy a couple of more El Cheapo scouts for absolutely nothing, just so we can try to cover a little bit more area. Like we'll get, I'll get Mayer just because his name's easier to pronounce. Like that's literally the only reason. I'll send him to Italy like I said I was going to do, Jackson Shields, and the other lad here, this man. So I've gone ahead and sent Shields to Italy and Mayer to Germany. So there's a little bit more hopeful pickups for us. Greetings, boss. On behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Wrexham AFC. It feels like we've been hard at work already, but we get our welcome from the captain, Luke Young. Thank you very much, mate. Might be a tough start to the career mode, but I think it's going to be worth it. Hell, you know, I've even been looking at players that are even loan listed. I'm pulling out all the stops to try to find some somewhat decent players. Like even Balogun here from Arsenal is loan listed. He could be a nice little player for us to have for a season. Maybe bring back. Hopefully he doesn't do too well for us. Otherwise, you know, don't want to fall in love with a lone player. But look, I might push forward with the actual preseason friendly tournament that we got. Try to get a bit of cash into the actual, into the team to spend. I might just go ahead and really quickly simulate these games. Probably still with my main team, just to make sure. If we make the final, I'll play it. But yeah, let's see. What do we get against Bohemian FC? In our first game, we get a 2-0 L, so not the best of starts. Push on to the second game here, the next one. If we cop an L here, that's pretty well going to be curtains, I reckon. So we need a result here. We get a win, a big win, come on. And looking at the table, we definitely need to get at least a draw against this team to make sure we get through. And are we going to get the job done against them? It's a draw. I think that should be enough. We picked up, of course, an injury. Oh my God, we're starting our season with a 2-month elbow injury for Harry Lennon. We have also had a transfer offer for Devontae Redmond, who's a player I maybe could possibly do with selling and getting some cash in, but I don't know. At 24 and 58, do we think he's really going to be a long-term player in this team? Look, I'm going to throw a 600k offer out there and we'll see what they have to say. But look, I'll sim this next game against this other team, and if we win it, I'll play the final. Do we get the win? Do we not? We do get the win, even with the suspension. It's done. We're in the final. And, ooh, look at this. We're going to be taking on Dortmund 2, their second team. That's a fancy little final for us. I'll take that. Getting nice transfer budget in as well with this. That's lovely. We're going to get 500k if we sell Devontae Redmond. I could opt for that, you know. I think that's an okay deal. I don't see him growing too much at that age, so I might just take that. That's more cash in. Let's go. Come on. And by the time I advance this final, I should have decent amount of info on some of the players in my shortlist by now. Here we go. We got them all coming through right now. That's lovely to see. And then, yes, Redmond has been sold. God, we got stiffed by the board there. Holy crap. But Ryan Reynolds, mate, how much cash do you need? Seriously, son, give us a little bit of cheddar. But have a look now at some of the players that I have on offer, okay? We got a few players already with high 60 overall that I can get just straight up from free agents, like Adam Lang here. We've got a goalkeeper here, a New Zealander, a Kiwi in Marinovic here. And we've also got some others like a Canadian, Ricardo Ferreira would be a decent pickup, although athleticism-wise, sprint speed-wise, maybe not the best, but I mean, just good for ratings. I might possibly be able to loan in some players, like, yeah, from a guy from Monaco, I don't think he'd be willing to come all the way down to League 2. Rivero is not willing to relocate. Oh, this could be tough. VT, not willing to relocate, and definitely not an Arsenal player. Oh dear, this is going to be a tough start, boys. But okay, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm signing pretty well all of these free agents except for maybe Jason McBridge, unless I can get him for absolutely nothing. But I'm going to go in for all 5 of these free agent superstars, and I call them superstars, but in our team, they probably will be. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, while I start wheeling and dealing to hopefully really strengthen up our team, especially before this big final against Dortmund 2. All right, we've been going back and forth. This is about what I think I'm going to settle on, about 4.3k, signing bonus, clean sheet bonus. Yeah, sure, we can go with that. Come on, welcome into the team. We've got ourselves a near 70 rated goalkeeper now. That's pretty good. Next up, I reckon we'll go for Adam Lang here. I'm going to try to get him on about a 5k, 50 grand signing bonus. You know, again, bringing it down just as much as we can. I can probably take that as well. I can go ahead and accept that as well. Let's go. Adam Lang's into the team. I'm really not sure if Ricardo Ferreira is going to be that great of a centre back, and he's injury prone. Oh, I don't know if he's going to be that great a pickup. Maybe I'd just go for Valakari here instead, and we'll just call it a day. And his wage and demands are pretty simple, honestly. I think I may as well just accept that and welcome him into the team. There you go. 3 free agent signings just like that, and I'm happy with all of them. Let's go then. Marinovic in goal is an immediately huge, like almost a +8 overall increase on that goalkeeper position. We now got a 68 rated Lang in there as well, and Valakari goes in and is about a decent rating right off of the bat. And on top of that, for that midfield, he's like so much younger at 21 years of age. So decent pickups right there. I mean, there's real no need. I like the look of Hayden. I don't want to even take him out of the team, to be fair. So we'll probably call it a day at that. Let's do it then, people. We're going to play a preseason friendly final. It's not going to be against the Borussia Dortmund, but against their second team. I'm looking at their team, and honestly, I can't really quite recognize a lot of people. Papadopoulos sounds like a name that I recognize, but I don't think it's the guy that I'm thinking of. And also just a handful of others. But it's cool that we're taking on Dortmund in the Signal Iduna Park. Like, off the bat, we haven't even started our first competitive game yet. This is cool. Let's see if we can get the dub. If we don't, whatever. We've already made a decent amount of cash, but this would be awesome. Here we go then, people. And look at this. Look at the Wrexham fans have packed out Signal Iduna Park for this. This is wild. God, we got some of the best fans going. Well, let's see what we can do in this game, this final, against Borussia Dortmund's second team. And let's see if we can upset the home fans. I mean, but then again, look, did you see the crowd? There's like half Wrexham fans in here versus half Dortmund fans. Go to the left side. There you go. Come on. Who wants to score the first goal of this series? It might not be a competitive goal, but it could be something. Up over the top. It's got to be. Mullins put it wide. Oh, it's a sitter. Got to be finishing that, mate. You're supposed to be the highest rated player in the team. He's only just put that off target, though. That's so brutally close. Honestly, probably had enough time to just, settle and touch. Oh, please win that header. That'd be big. Oh, please, Thomas. Keep going. Jones. Down the right side here. He's got a little bit of pace. I don't know about this. The middle again. Redemption for Mullen. Oh, redemption! redemption. He makes up for it so quickly. Mullen scores. That's the first Wrexham goal of the series. Not the first competitive, but it's still big. Get in there, Sunshine. Nice little play in the middle, slipping him in. The gap's there. I thought it'd get blocked, but it's just finessed in that slot brilliantly. The number 10 finishing with a plum. Lovely work. And that just faced through his hand. Hell, if it wasn't a goal, it would have been a handball. Oh, we're off to a fine start, Paul Mullen. 3 goals in 5 games. I think we've got a guy to immediately keep our eye on in this series. Yeah, get out of bounds. Whee! Come on, mate. We're mugging you off in your own ground. Slide tackle is nice. Another chance. No. And there's not an awful lot of cover here for a lot of my players. Huber, back, intercept, block. Oh, that is, what a save from Marinovic. I think there's an offside in there, but that bounce went straight to one of theirs, but it didn't matter because look at how great the save was. Yes, it's offside too, though, but what I'm trying, okay, it diminishes the great stop of Marinovic. The Kiwi comes up big. Oh, Tachi tries, I don't really know what he was trying there, but still, either way, we got the ball. Play that one off quickly here, right up the middle. Has he got pace here? Has he got pace? Has he? Will he get in front? No, he doesn't. Oh, wow. Hello. And the chest has gone right back to Mullen and straight up the middle, and it's opened up, and surely... Oh, that's how you get the second of the day. Oh, my God. Paul Mullen makes it 2 for Wrexham. Can you believe this for a start? Okay, first off, I don't even know what the hell happened. It seemed like there was a clearance away that just ended up being chested straight to a midfielder, and we slip in Paul Mullen once more. That's perfect finish. And we're beating Dortmund in our first final in a pre-season. I know it's Dortmund too, but I'm going to be saying for the rest of my life, we beat Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park. Holy crap, people. It's not over yet, but it's looking very good. First half hat-trick for him. Oh, please. He's sleeping. Oh, they don't know what to do about Paul Mullen. He is on fire. Nearly had a first half hat-trick. Dams couldn't quite get rid, and that finish, it could have been a little better, but a good save. I think he could be on here. Hayden. Cut back. Oh, it's going to be a tackle. He's a centre-back. I don't want to be shooting with him. Maybe with Jones. Jones just fires wide. We're dominating, man. 1 minute stoppage time. Crossed in. Get there, please. Header up over the top of the crossbar is no good. And we are going to finish 2-0 up at half-time. What a start to life at Wrexham. Our first game, we're 2-0 up against Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park. Fuck you, I don't care if it's the second team. We're doing this, man. We're doing this, and I'm getting that boy a hat-trick. And this is a friendly. I should be using this to see what other players we got. I'm going to give Angus a run, and I'm going to give Hayden a sub, and I'll bring French on, who looks like he could be another decent sort of hybrid centre-back / right-back. But okay, off we go now for the second half, and boys, please just, at the very least, see it out. Oh. Dangerous pass. Oh, it's not going to work here. Please be offside. We're losing players quickly. Shot straight through the middle of us. Come on, we had so many at the back there, but just one stray pass. One stray pass. Here we go. As soon as that pass got through, I'm like, Christ, I really am going to run out of players here. We had 2 coming from all directions. None could get in the way in time. Oh, dear. Come on. We have not started this half well enough at all. Oh, try to play it. Try to keep the possession. Try to pass it to one of mine. Harai here, shot here. Whoa, that's flown with pace straight up into the air, thankfully, over. But my lord, they're starting the second half way better. Good tackle there from Tozer. Nice work. Down the line here, possibly. That's not a bad pass. They just know exactly what we're going to do before we know it. Lovely work, Hal Johnson, winning it back there in a good spot. Now, let's keep the ball moving, please. Up the middle. Jones, use your legs. Yeah, sure, do that. Nice pass. Maybe. Cross at the back stick, a cut back, something, spinning around, doing too much. Doing too much, he still makes the save. We get a great look in the end, but no, the captain can't finish. This has surely got to be a goal. How isn't it? These goddamn keepers, bro. All right, we'll take control of the number 6. He looks like a big boy. Big boy, and headed wide, guys. Please do not let them get a second. If they do, I'll be fuming with the chances we've just created. Quick pass, Reckford. Oh, now please. Right side. If this doesn't go in, oh my God, Jones, I'm about to just... Christ's sakes, mate. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just not a good enough finish at all. That is a class tackle from Jones. Where does it go? Straight to the Dortmund player without fail. Another tackle, a chance. Where does it go? Every damn time. Picked off finally. We're going to get the ball here. I'm making more changes. Reckford's tired. I'm bringing on Green, a left wing back to get a bit of a run. Hold, boys, hold, please. I just don't know if we're going to score another goal in this half. He's in front. He should clear. He won't. It's a fingertip save. Marinovic, what a signing. This guy has proven to be. He has made 2 huge saves already. That's got to be cleared. Pathetic effort, but a magnificent save. Mark your men, for the love of God, boys. I swear to God, better than that. Clear that away. Thank you, Jones. Tozer, that's a big header. The pass, it's one. Velakari, back to Angus. Now, work wider here. Seriously, even if it's just about ball retention and possession, I don't mind. We just need to make sure we see this out. A pass here. What the fuck is that? Oh my God, who is that? He's getting dropped. He's getting dropped. I don't care who he is. My, oh, bloody my. Through ball here. Mullen's not going to get sent away there. Not well enough. He does well to get Angus going here. Please a chance. Across. Oh, it's up, it's over. You know, I want to get it to this man, Mullen, though, for his hat-trick off of the post to seal the game. 3-1, Wrexham beat Dortmund in the Signal Iduna Park. Can you believe it? One of the greatest upsets of all time. They've beaten Borussia Dortmund too in the, oh my God, Signal Iduna Park. This Paul Mullen hat-trick will go down in infamy. You know I had to sweat it across to him to complete the hat-trick. I simply had to. And for a second I thought, oh no, that's not going in. But off of the post it does. What a goddamn legend and a superstar. I need a superstar teammate to team up with him, and we could have a real dynamic strike force on our hand. 5 in 5, a friggin' hat-trick against Dortmund. What else do you want from him? Oh yes, that is how you do it. And we're getting peas to be added into the budget at the same time when we desperately needed them. The 3 minutes of added time have been exhausted. The header attempt is no good. And that is the end of it. We will win the pre-season friendly tournament. Our first game that we play. We score a hat-trick with our highest rated striker. And that is how you get the job done, people. Jones, the captain, who was a bit meh. Some of the players in the team were a little bit meh. But I'm not going to... Let's not criticize, okay? The team is the team. It's got its superstars. It's got some decent players. I'm really looking forward to seeing this team way more in action, building it up and doing all that. But for now, we will celebrate a lovely preseason trophy. Perfect way to start off a season, and we're going to get the League 2 season underway momentarily. But Paul frickin' Mullen, mate, you keep that up. You keep up that goal-scoring form. And Marinovic as well, the keeper, will be on for a big, big year. Where were you when Wrexham beat Dortmund at the Signal Iduna Park? Oh, yeah, let's go. Drink it in. You'll love to see it. An extra $500,000 or so added into the budget. Lovely stuff to see. Available after suspension. Nice work. Okay, then. Lovely work, lads. We've done brilliantly. Even after re-signing all of those players and, you know, adding in those free agents, we got $2 million and 15 grand worth of the budget left to spend. Look at this, man. We've already got a guy here in the team that I think is going to be our go-to. Like, holy crap, Paul Mullen. We got to go ahead and sort him out like a solid teammate if we can. I'm going to go ahead and just do these drills very quickly because they are important. I want to get decent ratings for them. I'll just do that in the background. Okay, there we go. So that way, at least we're getting decent results for all of our drills now. It is stuff that you've got to make sure you're keeping on top of to get, you know, the best freshness and match sharpness and all that. I'm thinking here too, by the way, with this Ricardo Ferreira guy, I wasn't going to get him because I didn't feel like I really needed him and I didn't like him that much as a player. However, I'm thinking I'm almost going to make a financial decision here, sign him up, and maybe I could sell him on later for cash. That seems wild, but I might give it a crack. I'm doing what I got to do to try to get as much cash into the team as possible to make money moves, if you know what I mean. Sorry, mate, Ricardo Ferreira, I'm selling you a pipe dream, but I'm trying to make big money moves, and you are my big money moves. See, I mean, just look, aside from the defending and minor physicality, his height at 6'3" is not crazy or anything, and look, I don't know if he's... Okay, Tozer's better than him in the same overall. Hayden, I think, is honestly better than him in certain regards in terms of pace as well. Lang's definitely clear. I don't know, man. I'm mixed. I could keep him on the bench possibly, but I literally, if I could sell him now, I would. I am one cutthroat SOB, okay? But anyway, looking at the rest of this team, I definitely would like to get in a higher rated center midfielder, maybe a higher rated left back as well. I think a center mid, a left back, and a striker. That's what I'm looking at right now for this team. And one of the complications that comes with being in League 2 on strict transfer negotiations is that really, you can only buy players from the league above you. 2 leagues above, forget about it. And even like top leagues in other countries is going to be tough to make signings in. So One little thing that you can use to get around that is by buying players that have got release clauses. That is something else I could try to make some big signings. I mean, I'm looking at free agents or at least first team quality players in the last year of their contract. I might see if any of these players, like for example, Christian Gomez, a goalkeeper here, which I don't really need, but a centre back here in Raul Torrente, who doesn't look half bad, for his overall. I might scout him up a little bit more. He's probably not going to be worth 3.8 mil. He's probably only going to be half that, but that's kind of the price I'm going to have to pay literally to bring players in. And again, a reminder of our budget, this is nigh almost impossible. In fact, what I'm going to have to do is probably transfer list some of our older players, like even David Jones here, this goalkeeper in Laneton, I might transfer list him. Jake Hyde, I might transfer list him as well. Sorry to all of these players if they're watching, by the way. But it's business is business, man. Sean Brisley's an older centre back, higher rated, that's on the bench. Ben, I think Tozer I'll keep around. Reckford, no. We'll keep the rest. I'll transfer list, can I? No, I can't. But when I get the chance, I will. Hell, man, even some of the, lower rated players can get listed. Anyone can get it. We need to start making some signings. But either way, we are now only a week away from the first game of the season here against Swindon. I get a swap deal here for Laneton. All right, let's see who the guy that they're wanting me to get is. Okay, a centre back who's only 50 overall. I don't know if I'll go for that. Nah, sorry, boys. I don't think I'll go for that. But would you go for like 175k just flat? Looks like that'll work out. All right, nice. Again, it's all about getting what we can. I'm also going to go ahead and buy another absolute B-Tech scout in Joshua Robson here for 22 grand. Absolutely nothing. My next best option would have wiped half of my budget out, and it's the same for Jaden Carl. Once our experience, once our judgment. This is going to be brutal, but let's see if any of these guys can find someone. I'm going to send Jaden Carr to England for, let's just do it, 9 months, let's just do 6 months actually. 6 months here in England, and for Joshua Robson, I'm going to send him away to, the country that Wrexham AFC is based in. Let's send him to Wales now, since we can do that. So yeah, 6 months, we'll send him away to Wales for a little bit and see what we can get. And look, I know it says here that Balogun is not really looking to relocate at the time, but I think I should still be able to go for an approach for a loan, so I might try to make this happen. If I just try to go for basic terms, bring a guy in, have him pair up with Paul Mullen, I'd love that partnership. Try to get him for 2 years, and let's see what sort of a split that they want. I mean, 50-50, is that a safe one? I don't even know what his wages are, 7.5k. I mean, I'd take that. I would take it. They're going to want me to do 60%. I'd honestly go for it for 2 years. Can we get him? I say we go for it. Let's see. I've also even gone ahead and tried to loan Pavlovic here, who I think could be quite decent, 6'4", nice looking centre back. I've even thrown on in for Mattia Vitti just in case, but we will see. Let's see if we can loan in some players for this season as well, but this is the man I'm really after, I'll just advance to the first game of the season and see how those loans go. And it's as I unfortunately suspected. Both of the loans have been declined because they're unwilling to drop low enough to our league. This is why it's going to be so tough. We're either going to have to get players in the last year of their contract or free agents, or we're going to have to try to pay release clauses like this guy, Raul Torrente, who would be, 3.8 when he's worth 1.4. We'd have to overpay to get players in right now. It is an incredibly tough predicament we are in, but we're going to manage as best we can. And look, hopefully we find some young players along the way now that we're scouting as well. But look, here's what we got. Our team looks decent for League 2. Can it get us into League 1? Can we get promoted at the first season of asking? Keep in mind, we are a recently promoted in real life National League team here in Wrexham AFC. So we're skipping one league and going straight to basically league football here in League 2. So it's honestly going to be tough. But we will see. Can we carry our preseason form over? Let's just win games of football. I suppose that's all we need to do. Can we finish in the top half of the season? The players are good enough. Look, we're looking to go one step further if we can, but that would be quite... I understand that it would be quite something if we did that. And as for Dibble, you brought Marinovic in to bolster the squad. Is there a future for him, or is he on the way out? Well, I won't say he's on the way out. I'm not worried about upsetting people. It's my job. It's up to players to perform. I'll just say that. There you go. Nice response. Good job. But okay. First game of League 1. We're taking on Swindon Town. And if we can start our season with a dub, that would be just lovely. But let's go, people. Hopefully our first win from our first game in League 2 against Swindon Town at home at the Race Course Ground, people. Let's get this first dub. Who's going to score our first competitive goal? Will it be that man, Paul Mullen, again? Is someone else going to step up? The team is fresh, ready to go. Start of a road to glory begins right now. Come on then, people, let's go. Wrexham AFC, the career mode is underway. League 2 is underway. And who wants to be the man that gets us our first goal today? Who will be the one? Come on, someone's going to do it. That Gladwin bloke looks like a monster. Bloody hell, they are going to root one and inshallah to that motherfucker all day. But another look at our starting 11, of course, the back line, the back five. I'm going to keep with this formation because it worked not too bad in the last one. The three in midfield of Jones, Young, and Valakari, and then Thomas and Paul Mullen up top. Hall Johnson, Rackford look like decent fullbacks. Lang's been a great centre-back, and Marinovic was an amazing goalkeeper in the last one. But I mean, this is FIFA 22, and keepers are just ridiculous anyway. And our first opponents, hopefully our first victims, Swindon Town, look like this. Come on, boys. Time to bury him. 1-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. I don't care. Just get this dub. The expectations are high, but we want this win. Come on, boys. Off and underway with this League 2 season. Oh, I thought he was going to run out of bounds with that for a second. No. Flicked up. No. Headed away. No. Oh, come on. He's come to be. Oh, my God, Marinovic. He is actually ridiculous. We've signed an 85 rated goalkeeper with an overall of only 68. Oh, my Lord. You've got to be kidding me. Jones is able to clean up, but Christ, there have been a lot of very dodgy, loose passes. And another one. Guys, clean it up with the passing, man. Picked off. Poor pass. Chance here up over the top for Mullen. No. But we will go out wide. Nice pass. Well done. Hall Johnson's pushing up. Cross in, maybe. I could have played it short. They're sagging off of Hall Johnson. That's a shot right at the keeper. Valakari, use your legs, mate. Ball pass. Oh, get there. You were right there. Shot. Good block there. My word. But, guys, holy crap. Header. Nicely won. Thomas, get running. See if we can time you through there with a nice ball. No. I am just off. Holy crap. Okay, how do we figure this out? Because right now it seems like everything I try is not even coming close to becoming a goal-scoring opportunity, except for this, right up the middle. Oh, that looked good. That's picked off. And that's half-time. And man, I don't even know if we've, aside from one chance with Hall Johnson, we've barely troubled the keeper. What happened to you, mate? Seriously, you just put a world-class performance up against Dortmund and then bloody dipped. Seriously, mate. Come on, turn up. If you don't start showing up, mate, I'm going to start telling everyone that it was actually Dortmund too. Like it actually was. And Jones will just step in front and take a nice challenge and just run it out now. And I saw Paul Mullen, but I didn't see him in time. Frustrating. Through ball there. Not bad. Still a chance here. Paul, no. Brilliantly timed run. Oh, please, just for the love of God, be onside. Oh, my. What a brilliantly timed run, and Paul Mullen does it again. We divert his run at the perfect moment, and we slip him in, I think, with 0.1 of a second left until he would have been in an offside position. And oh, my, it was a bullet of a pass with some of the loose crap we have seen today. The touch and the finesse, nearly blocked, nearly saved. It's just brilliant. He can't stop. He heard me talking all that smack at halftime and he took it personally. Paul Mullen, and he took the ball in the back of the net. Our first goal scorer in League 2. Who else? Oh, my man is absolutely killing it. What a superstar. Poor Mullen's not going to be in a position, unfortunately, here. Pass there. That's lovely stuff. Young could go for the curl. What the? Just right down the middle, man. Again, every finesse I seem to do is aim straight at the keeper. Header there. Young can't control it. Pass. We're still going to keep it, though, to somewhat. Mullen, I'm scared to take another finesse shot. Maybe with anyone else but him. Although a through ball chance here. And a cutback. And through the bodies, it's Grant that comes from behind out of nowhere. Swindon making some changes. I might follow suit pretty soon. But yeah, come on. Oh, no. No! Oh, thankfully it's hit the side of the post, but oh my, the two defenders just came running out. No, it just created a huge gap for him to run into, man. Thank the Lord he missed. That is a huge let-off. Making my first change. Young is coming off, and on comes the number 7 here. We're going to go with Davies. I'll get the big boy Hayden to try to get onto the end of this, which he's done, and the header is looping up and over, but just going to go over. What a ball, Marinovic. Oh, wow, and he's a big brick wall as the striker goes and runs straight into him and falls on his ass. Oh, come on, some shenanigans toward the end of the game. Don't let this cost us. Here they go. Slide tackle, take him out. I don't care. Oh, dear, this is not looking good. There is no way in hell they should have been allowed this. Cross, I thought that was going to be a free kick. No, it's not. That's going to surely be the end of the game. We're going to get one last chance. Mullen's going to play it out of bounds. It's been sloppy. It's not been great, but it is going to be a win. I said I didn't care if it was 1-0 or 5-0 at the end of the game, but I do get the 1-0 when I much would have preferred the 5. But Paul Mullen ends up scoring the goal, the only goal that gives us the 3 points, and we will get all 3 points from our first game, should I say. Wasn't pretty. Was not pretty. The other game against Dortmund was way sexier, but that's fine. It's the right result at the end of the day. Marinovic had himself a decent game, making a couple of good stops as well, and a few other players stood up and did their bit as well. Your first victory, at least competitive, as the Wrexham manager. How happy was I with what I saw from the team? We'll keep trying to improve because I think we definitely still need to. And just more questions about why I subbed off a player he won't always play. Oh shit, I shouldn't have answered that. Fuck, god damn it. Oh well, whatever. Sorry about that, young. After that game, we get hit with a loan offer for Szczepaniak, and look, I want this guy to grow if by some miracle he can be a part of our team going forward, but I'm not sure if he will. They want him with a loan to buy as well, so I don't know. I know that I'm not going to be able to keep this guy around long term, or maybe I just keep him around forever and bugger it, who cares? If I can train him up to get higher rated than Dibble, he'll immediately become my backup goalkeeper anyway, so stuff it, we'll keep him around. I mean, we need another third keeper anyway. But anyway, people, we get the dub in the preseason tournament final against Dortmund 2 in the Signal Iduna Park. We win the first game of the league. It's going great, but I'm probably going to end the first episode here. Before I do though, I should probably talk to you all about what my plans are for this series going forward. Instead of maybe doing one whole season per episode like I did with Karate Club and that mini-series, if you saw that with Masters FC, I think what I'm going to do is probably do maybe 2 or 3 episodes per season. In the past, I normally did like 5 episodes a season. Instead, I think now I'm going to do 2 or 3 episodes a season, so that way we'll do a decent amount of episodes per season. You get that good in-depth feel for a road to glory, but we're still going to really be pushing on with this career mode and hopefully going deep into it. I got plenty other plans for other videos and other career modes and whatnot in FIFA 22 as well. So with this being the end of the episode, I may as well ask you if you've enjoyed to like and especially subscribe. Episode 2 of the Wrexham career mode will hopefully be out tomorrow in absolutely no time at all. But until then, my name is the Master Bucks. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Catch you later and bye-bye.